You can expect changes coming to downtown Osseo. As we found out, Minnesota winters have not been too kind to the city's streetscape.
The look of the tiles, nice.
Osceo's Central Avenue is a popular gathering spot for food and conversation. And when it comes to the sidewalks,
Definitely like the look of the tiles. I think it looks nice.
it's a look some appreciate.
I kind of like how it looks. It just kind of like gets like that retro look.
The pavers they're referring to go on for several blocks, but many have seen better days.
The condition of the pavers has deteriorated through the years.
City engineer Allison Fauski says the pavers have fallen victim to Minnesota's unforgiving freeze-thaw cycle.
What we're anticipating has happened is the water's gone down through there, it freezes, and when it freezes, it expands, and then the top part kind of pops off.
Not only is it a bad look,
If you're just walking, having a conversation, or looking down at your phone, it's definitely an easy place to trip.
it's a safety hazard.
First thing I think about is how difficult it could probably be for wheelchair accessible people.
The city has done patchwork fixes, but that's only temporary. Earlier this month,
It's unfortunate that we have to deal with this problem.
the condition of the pavers was discussed during an Osseo City Council meeting.
It was a pet project for a couple of council members. They wanted to see this happen, and it's costing us now another $1 million.
He's referring to a proposal to replace the pavers with more traditional concrete. The council voted to approve a feasibility study to determine the full cost. While it's not a done deal, city officials say the days of the pavers could be numbered.
I think the big driver would be safety.
City leaders say the feasibility study should be complete this fall, at which point the city council will decide whether the project moves forward. Any work to replace the pavers would likely begin next spring. 2 other local construction projects have captured people's attention. One just wrapped, another is just beginning. At Mississippi Gateway Regional Park, construction has started on a $55 million improvement plan, the largest in the history of the Three Rivers Park District. The project will create a variety of new features to make the Mississippi River more accessible for people to enjoy. That includes building a treetop walking bridge overlooking the river. Other features will include a new visitor center, play areas for kids, and an expanded off-leash dog area. Meanwhile, a project that has been in the making for nearly 15 years is officially complete. Crews installed a sign at Graeser Park marking the end of a lengthy restoration project. The park has history dating back to the Great Depression, when a rest stop along Highway 100 was built that included natural stone picnic tables and beehive-looking fireplaces.
Mostly we're all just excited to see it come together because it's been really a 3-year process from MnDOT, but the community's been involved forever.
A grand opening celebration featuring the Robbinsdale City Band will take place on Thursday, July 6th at 6:30. In Maple Grove, local baseball and softball coaches are celebrating the renovation of their signature field. Gleason Fields underwent a nearly $15 million makeover. The new fields now include artificial turf, LED lighting for night games, and improved seating and concessions.
One parent wrote, "We have one of the largest associations in the state, and yet we have some of the most mediocre facilities in the state." He was right. We did. We don't anymore.
Gleason Fields also added a new playground, pickleball courts, and for the winter, a new sledding hill and expanded hockey rink. A surprise donation in Golden Valley will help a North Metro woman further her love of the outdoors despite a devastating injury. Here is Rusty Ray with that story.
You ready?
The first time physical therapist Ryan Trench put his patient Alicia Arness on a recumbent trike, everything just clicked.
We rode around the parking lot and rode down the hall, and it was just working. And we didn't have to make any drastic changes.
In 2020, a car crash caused her a traumatic brain injury.
For 3 years, she's kind of been stuck. And when Ryan gave her the opportunity to test ride a bike, she chose this one, of course, because it was pretty special. And she felt freedom for the first time.
Once on that trike, which Alina Health owns, she kept riding and riding.
I didn't ride before this.
You took this bike at Courage Kenny.
I went 9,000 feet. 9,000 feet.
But she could only use the trike when it was available, no longer. Thanks to the donation from Birdies for Brains, she gets to keep this $10,000 joyride. The nonprofit raises money for injury victims through golf. Lots and lots of golf.
This honestly is why we do what we do, and we're very fortunate to have supporters who help us with being able to do a grant like this that is as special for Alicia and her family as it is.
And Alicia knows she can get at least one part of her life back on track.
Increasing mobility to get back out on the trail, wind in the hair, out in the sun, it's huge.
In Golden Valley, Rusty Ray, CCX News.
The city of Plymouth got a head start on 4th of July celebrations. We leave you with sights from the city's Happy Birthday America parade.
We start our 2023 All-Area Softball team in the pitching circle. And Maple Grove All-State pitcher Matty Will. Will with her 15th strikeout of the game. The senior finished the season with a 21-3 record and an ERA of 0.71. She struck out 269 batters and leading the Crimson to a third-place finish at state. Will play next year at North Dakota State. Hopkins pitcher Signe Dose was the Royals' team MVP this year. The All-State senior batted .420, including 15 extra base hits. The Royals' top pitcher, Dose did not commit an error in the field, at pitcher, shortstop, or in the outfield. She'll play in the Big Ten next year at Northwestern. West Lutheran pitcher Megan Sherwood helped lead the Warriors to a 19-2 record. She won 18 games and finished with an ERA of 0.68. At the plate, the senior hit .393 with 3 home runs and 4 triples. Sherwood is All-State honorable mention in Class A. Our catchers include Wayzata's Ella Freeman. Freeman hit .342 for the Trojans and was named All-Conference and All-Section. She was voted the team's Golden Glove Award winner this season. Maranatha Christian Academy's Kylie Weingart enjoyed a tremendous senior season for the 17-4 Mustangs. She hit .471 with 13 extra base hits, 34 runs batted in, and 33 runs scored. Weingart will play college softball at St. Thomas. Tuchino Grace's Eddie Border was a bright spot for the Eagles this spring. Border led the team in virtually every hitting category and was at all Northwest Suburban Conference selection. Around the infield we go, and Hopkins' Abby Carter anchors first base for us. One of the best juniors in the area, Carter hit .363 for the Section 6 champion Royals. Carter belted 11 doubles and 2 home runs and was named All-Conference and All-Section. Our middle infielders include Wayzata's Mandy Pelotowski. The senior hit .481 and was the Trojans' team MVP. Pelotowski was named All-Conference, All-Section, and All-State honorable mention. She'll attend school and play softball next year at Columbia University in New York. Providence Academy shortstop Coraline Horseman was second-team All-State in Class 2A. Three-time captain hit .627 this season with 17 extra base hits, 30 runs scored, and 26 runs batted in. Hopkins senior Anissa Dysart was a slick fielding shortstop for the Royals. An outstanding fielder and a dangerous leadoff hitter, Dysart hit .352 with 31 hits and 18 runs batted in. The All-Lake Conference pick will play next year at Minnesota State Mankato. Osseo's Brooke Dobler makes our team at third base. The junior led her team in batting average and was a consistent hitter, striking out just 3 times all season. She was honorable mention all Northwest Suburban Conference. Our loaded outfield includes Maple Grove's Faith Cry. Virtually impossible to get out on any ball hit to the left side of the infield. Cry hit .469. She led the team in runs scored and swiped 14 bases. The left fielder was all conference and all section. Champlain Park's Hannah Hewsome led a young Rebels team this season with a .448 batting average. The all-conference and all-section player is only a junior. Armstrong's Elizabeth Bray led her team with a .431 batting average, including 3 home runs. Bray led the Falcons in batting average in each of the past 2 seasons and was named all-conference, all-section, and the team's offensive player of the year. Her teammate Lauren Jones makes our team for a second straight season. An outstanding fielder, Jones could hit too. She batted .385 and led Armstrong with 18 RBIs and 10 extra base hits. Champlain Park's Ava Parent is another all-conference Rebels player for 2023. The sophomore center fielder hit .352, second on the team to Hewsome for a team that won 16 games. Maple Grove's Alyssa Werns was second-team All-Metro this year. The junior hit .301 and finished third on the team in RBIs. A tremendous defensive center fielder, Werns is verbally committed to play at South Dakota State University. And that's our team. To view the honorable mention selections, go to our website version of the story at ccxmedia.org. For CCX Sports, I'm John Jacobson.